One of the greatest advice about awakening I ever received was from the great Zen master Tangen Harroshi, who lived in Bukkokuji Monastery in Japan. He was a very simple man. There was nothing too complicated or too fancy about his style of teaching. He would use simple words, nothing fancy, but sometimes there was this great power that you could feel the weight of his great realization and the conviction that he was speaking from. So he would say this very simple statement about awakening, and he would always admonish us in this way. He would say, if you set out to do it, it will be done. If you won't, it won't be done. If something wasn't done, it's because you didn't set out to do it. Sometimes he would add, this truth is very straightforward. Can't, never can. Can't, never can. So it's just speaking to that self-fulfilling prophecy of a self-doubt. If we are trying to figure out like, oh, maybe I can try to have this awakening thing, but it's only for special people, and setting ourselves up for this kind of begging mentality, like a hungry ghost, hoping for some experience here, some experience there, and yet kind of doubting that this is for us. So here Tangen Harroshi's advice is simply make it as a commitment and decision. It's not whether or not you'll have awakening. It is happening. It is your birthright. There is no need to consider or doubt or be worried about it. Simply look into what's happening right now. Look into what do you take yourself to be. Apply whatever practice you're engaged in with 100% conviction. You won't do it with 100% accuracy or perfection, because we are biological beings. We have neurotransmitters, hormones, and all of that. So of course, naturally, we have our human moments. We fall down. But you fall down 7 times, you get up 8 times, as the old Japanese saying goes, right? So it's not a matter of doing it perfectly. It's matter of 100% deciding that there's no other way. And then if you set out to do it, it will be done. I certainly can agree with that 100% in my own experience. I used to have that feeling looking around sometimes different people on the retreats I was meeting, and people are just really as if they're like, oh, I don't dare to even claim that I would hope for something like that to happen. They almost prefer to project the perfection out there for a teacher or someone who will be that enlightened person in their life, and they can just kind of listen to their Dharma talks and want to kind of be around them. But yet, this is not something to just be around. It's something to be it fully yourself, 100%. So I remember making that decision. It's like, it's not about whether or not it's possible. It's like, this is the most important thing in my entire life, and nothing is going to stop me from realizing it. Nothing. It is simply the single most important thing. And behind that commitment, there is a great power. And even though there's hundreds of obstacles in my way, right? I had multiple knee surgeries while wanting to live in a Japanese Zen monastery where there's no chairs, right? There's no furniture. You basically live on the floor and you have to constantly kneel or eat kneeling and chant kneeling, sit and all that. And of course, you know, there was many times where I also felt discouraged, but yet there was this orienting principle, right? There was this decision that was simply made, and it wasn't unmade ever. And until the realization became clear, there was no looking away, there was no stopping. So this is the single most powerful advice that I have ever received. And I think it's true for everyone. If you set out to do it, it will be done. If you won't, it won't be done. If it wasn't done, it's because you didn't set out to do it. This truth is very straightforward.